Santa and his reindeer are officially en route to deliver Christmas presents to kids all over the world, and we are bringing in the top agency that is on the job tracking Santa every single year. We are speaking with the North American Aerospace Defend Command, otherwise known as NORAD. We imagine that you are very busy tracking Santa, so thank you for joining us today. Go ahead and tell us, how did this program to track Santa really start getting going?
Nikki, this is General Pepin. My honor to be able to have this conversation with you. And again, up front, Merry Christmas to you and all the viewers at Fox Seattle. So this mission started back in 1955, 68 years ago. It really started by, an accident. A young child calling in, had the wrong number by mistake, and talked to, back then was a Continental Air Defense Command. And then fast forward, NORAD picked that mission up and to track Santa, on the 24th of every year. So 68 years of the great pride of the men and women of this command and the volunteers that find great perspective, because in our real world mission, we tie that into this mission because it interconnects. And so for us, the great joy to provide those parents and those kids the ability to track Santa globally, to help them and participate in the joy of Christmas.
It's amazing what you guys can accomplish every single year. Can you tell us how the program runs and how it operates?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, NORAD and our real world mission is to defend North America. And we do that by having satellites in space that detect infrared, which is heat. And that ability to detect anything that goes to the ear that creates heat, the engine's off a rocket, a plane, etc. Now, Rudolph has a red nose. Well, it produces high heat, and that radar can pick up the infrared from Rudolph's nose. So that's how we can detect as soon as Santa takes off from the North Pole. And that's how we track them. And then also in Canada, there's 47 installations that have ground radar systems that correlate. So as he approaches North America, we can ensure a safe passage and ensure no harm to Santa on his mission. And then we also have fighters in Canada that we call them the CF, the 18s, and then the U.S. fighters, F-15s, 16s, 22s, as well as 35s. And so when he gets into our airspace, we welcome him and we make sure a safe passage so Santa can provide Christmas presents to all those kids who believe in Santa, as long as they're sleeping while he's in North America.
That's amazing. And I know your team is working around the clock. So how many calls are you expecting this year, you think? 100,000, we'll have many, and we keep track of it, but in past years, over 100,000 calls, and all the volunteers, both those in uniform and then from the community volunteers. It's a very special time of year to bring the community together for the spirit of Christmas. This is a very unique job that you have. Is there a story that you can share, particularly maybe a silly or an interesting phone call that you guys have received in the past?
Well, this is my first year. What's a blessing, when I arrived to this command, this has been an honor for me to do this. I've known about this program, but now that I'm actually assigned to this headquarters, I can do this. So my wife and I will do the call center here in a couple hours. But now that, we have a 2-year-old granddaughter, this is special, and we're hoping they'll be able to call in while we're there. But kids are kids, right? So they ask almost almost the unimaginable questions. And so it's actually a good, for the volunteers to kind of answer the questions, but also, interact with those kids and to remind them about the spirit of Christmas.
That's amazing. Sir, thank you so much for speaking with us this morning and your time. We really appreciate it. And of course, appreciate all of the hard work that you put in this time of year as well. Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas and all the best in the new year.